Hello people and welcome, I'm Torben and today we are gonna get a character creation video in Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm gonna go over all the basics and whatever choice has an effect on the character you make. So we start new game and here we can choose the difficulty. Only this with this here affects the difficulty of the game, just how you want to play it. I like challenging mode because I like to have a little bit challenge when I play. Okay, let's go to the next screen. You can choose a pre-made characters, which we are not gonna do here today. Okay, here it is the how you match in your character. You can choose whatever you want. Let's look like a noble warrior. Here's the first screen you get when you choose something. Male or female has no effect on abilities or anything. Just, I think the only effect is the conversation you have and the male gets speared. It has 3 types of body types, some faces, and yeah. There are 8 races to choose from: human, elf, dwarf, gnome, halfling, half-elf, half-orc, and Aasimar. Aasimar can choose 7 different heritages. I'm gonna choose Aasimar to show you the heritage you can choose. And you have a total of 14 races in the game. Yeah, you can choose if you're left and the right on it. Let's go to class. We have 20 classes, but only 14 are starting classes. The other 6 you have to unlock. You have to finish the prerequisites. You can see, for example, to unlock a duelist, you have to have 2 mobility, dodge, weapon finesse, compound mobility feat, and base attack bonus 6. We have alchemist, barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, inquisitor, magus, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, wizard, arcane trickster, stalwart defender, eldritch knight, dragon's disciple, mystic, theurge, and duelist. Choose a wizard. As you can see, Aasimar can choose here or here. Like, let's choose, because this gives you intelligence, because we are an intelligence based class. Let's go, this be a universalist. It's a duck. Skills, also the ability points. Every ability affects some skills. Strength affects how much damage you do with melee and affects the athletic skill, and it also affects a lot of things in the game: breaking a door, arm wrestle, carrying weight. Strength has a lot of versatility. Dexterity, it affects dodge, reflex save, ranged attacks, and touch attack armor. It also affects mobility and trickery and stabbing. This also affects ranged attacks. If you have a weapon finesse, you have to choose the weapon. It's only small weapons you can choose, and it also affects your armor class. In fact, also your touch armor. Constitution. This is like your immunity system and how strong your body is. It affects your hit points. It has no effect on any skills, and it affects fortitude save. Fortitude save is one of the saves most used in the game because every poison, most disease. Intelligence, it affects your skill points, affects the DC of all intelligence based spellcasters on how many spells you have. The base classes are alchemist, wizards, and magus. Also affect knowledge arcana and knowledge world. Wisdom helps you with a will save, affects those 3 skills: lore, religion, and perception. It also affects your will save, which is over here. Affects your spellcaster, ranger, paladin, druid, cleric, and inquisitors. This affects how many spells and how strong their spells are. But it's different with paladins. They have charisma, also affects their spells. And then we have charisma, more persuasive, and you can use magic devices. It affects the classes like bards, paladins, and sorcerers in both bonus spells, and the DCs of clerics and paladins to attempt to harm undead foes. As you can see in this here. The green one here, it means that this is what we get most from, and we get +2 because we are parry blooded. The class skills you get, if you put like into this one, you see you can only get 1. When I put in with the green one in front, you get 3. That's how class skill works. In the athletics is selected skill: catch object, climb obstacle, jump, and so on. Mobility affects balance, attack opportunity, escape from restraints, break your fall, squeeze through tight spaces, and so on. Trickery is how well you're like breaking disarm traps. To disarm that device, open locks, pilfer object from creature, and so on, like stealing and stuff. Stealth is how well they see you. The higher you have, of course, the difficult to see. Knowledge arcana, how well you're like understanding spells and how magic works. Knowledge what skill enables you to create, detect forgeries, decipher writing, identify monsters, humanoids, and recall knowledge about geography and history, people and places. Lore, nature, like how much you know nature and all nature's creatures, and recall knowledge about dungeons, natures, and random. Knowledge religion affects all religious creatures and undead and all that, you know, outsiders. Perception, it's all the way like from searching and sense motive, and if you have a hunch of something, it's pretty good if you don't want to be ambushed. Persuasion, how good you're like gathering information and making people do things as persuade people. Use magic device. This is when a non-spellcaster using magic device and they have to cast this if they can activate it or they get blow in their face. And then we go to abilities. There are so many feats. You can see this list goes on and on and on. But some feats needs like requirements to use. Like if I choose spell focus and go to necromancy, and then I choose greater spell focus because I have the other one. I can't choose like any other because I don't have. I have to choose necromancy because I chose the other one. This is how feats work. So you can make them stronger by using more spells, or you can just choose what you want to create, and the character becomes what you want it to be. The spells, the more you have in your attribute of that spell, like wizard has intelligence, the more you can choose. There are so many spells, I'm not really gonna go over every spell because this is only level 1 spells. You just choose the spells you want to use. And here we choose male or female voice, and
we cannot be defeated.
I feel faint.
You just choose what you are most common
Time's
with.
not waiting.
Just the name, Duckmaster, and then you choose the alignment. Some classes are restricted to alignment. For example, if you're paladin, you have to be level good. If you're a rogue, you have to be chaotic something. If you're a monk, you have to be something lawful, and when you're druid, you have to be something neutral. So, and because I'm wizard, it does not matter what I choose here. I can even be just neutral. And there are 9 different of these. When you're satisfied, you just
a mere flesh wound.
Choose here, and then you have overview of your character. And this, if you want to change something, just make the changes, and you can go back anywhere you go, and that's how it works. Okay, thank you people for watching this in-depth how to create a character in Pathfinder Kingmaker. Hope it's helpful, and I'll make more like videos about classes in the game and what best to choose as a class, as when you're choosing like what races are considered the best in every class and all that. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe if you want more, and the bell button if you want to see more of my character creation videos.